What's up guys, Cut Protagonist here, and welcome back to another episode of How to Upgrade. Today, we'll be upgrading the all-new Daigo Special Set G, aka the Sentry Guard deck. So, with the Daigo deck, it is so much easier to build a Sentry Guard deck right now because you have all the keycards you need in the Sentry Guard deck right in this one special set. Alright, for the first part of the video, I'll be teaching you how you can build a basic deck which you can play right off the bat by combining two trial decks together. And the second part of the video is the part where you make the deck much more competitive by adding cards you can purchase from booster packs from various sets and trial deck in this case. Alright, I'll be going through the pros and cons of the decks and why this deck is very good and how you can play the deck while building it, as I'll be giving explanatory. So let's get on to the video and begin. Alright, I'm gonna put all these one side first since we'll be doing the basic deck first. Alright, I'm really happy that they finally released the Sentry Guard set because Sentry Guard has been one of the best Royal Paladins in the meta as proved by the previous results in tournaments. However, it is really difficult to build because you have to get the old Daigo stuff from its special set 1, which is ages ago, and they finally reprinted it and finally it can be used in G format. Alright, the only downside is you might see a lot of people playing this and it might get very stale very soon. But oh well, GB7 is coming out soon and I'm sure the meta will shift right then. Alright, 4 copies. Alright, the reason why we have to buy true special set is because of this card, Sentry Guard Arc. Sentry Guard Arc is basically the main grade 3 we want to write. So each start set only gives you 2. So you're gonna definitely get 2 start decks to get 4 copies. 4 copies of Sentry Guard Arc, the Bowman of Sentry Guard. 4 copies. And the next grade 3 play is definitely 4 Sentry Guards. The reason why Sentry Guard over Guarantee is because Guarantee, first, it is a 10k base only. It's not really about the 10k, and it can be attacked by vanilla units. It's quite pathetic. And secondly, because it doesn't really have any skill other than its GB1 skill, so it is a bit mediocre. And since you already have 4 copies of the best Sentry Guards in the deck, why not just play 4? Next is Sentry Guard Dragons. Sentry Guard Dragons and Arc makes a very good pair because you can just write any of them. It doesn't really make much of a difference since both of their skills are pretty similar. So yeah, there's our 8 grade 3s. Let us go on to grade 2s. The grade 2s we play in the deck there isn't much change since it is quite limited. Yeah, 4 Sentry Archers. Sentry Archer is a decent 11k beat stick when you control a Sentry Guard Vanguard. So it's 11,000 beat stick, so you could just use it. And the second skill is when it's placed on the Red Guard circle and you control a Sentry Guard card, you can Counterblast 2 and Super Call 1 grade 1 for the deck. So basically it's a more expensive Swordsmith for balance, obviously for balance. And it is okay in this deck because in this deck there's no Counterblast cost other than him and this guy. So its main priority is basically just to fill up your field ASAP so they can get your combos running. Next is 4 copies of this 12k beat stick, GB1 12k beat stick. We just gotta use what we have. And 12k is pretty decent as well. I believe 12k behind a 7k booster hits magic number if you're using Regale, so it's fine. Next is 2 copies of Michu Conjurer. It's basically a turtle, aka when this unit is placed on the Red Guard circle, you can check the top card of the deck. If it is a grade 1 or 2, you can super call it, otherwise shuffle it back to your deck. So yeah. Grade 1s, 4 Perfect Guards. The reason why this basic deck doesn't really need G Perfect Guard is because the only Counterblast cost is gonna be from this guy, and it's pretty okay. It's fine, I guess. So 4 Perfect Guards is really good because one special set gives you 4 copies of Perfect Guard, which is freaking amazing. Yeah, 4 copies of the 10k beat stick. Yeah, man, it will have to do. Since if you put it front row, it also helps with the Regale skill because since it's a grade 1 as well, so it's gonna hurt your opponent a lot. 4 copies of Battle Song Angel. Very good card. Have a resist and a 9k attacker. So similar to the Bowman, he is front row beat stick because he's a 9k and he's a 10k. So 9k boost by 7k, you still get that magic number to beat the opponent's face. Very good. Next is this. This is one of the best cards in this set. Basically, when this guy is placed on the Rearguard Circle, you can Soul Blast 1, and it's very easy to place this guy into the Rearguard Circle, aka by Sentry Archer skill or Sentry Guard Arc skill. So you'll be constantly getting +1. You're not only going to get one unit, you're going to get a +1 by its draw ability. So definitely play 4 copies of this guy. Alright, so on this part, I'm just going to get another 2 copies. Apparently there's... Alright, in this point of time you might feel, oh, isn't that too much grade 1s? Yeah, that's right. So the grade 1 that I will take out is probably this guy. 1 copy, so yeah. So it's 3, 4, 4. Sorry, 4, 4, 4, 3. It is 15 grade 1s. This deck plays more grade 1s because Sentry Guard focuses more on grade 1s and you can tutor up more grade 1s. So it's best that you not run out of grade 1s. Alright. The starter obviously for now, since this is a basic build, we just play Ambrosius since it is the only starter that they have given us. Alright. Trigger lineup, not much change since they only gave us 12 crits. So definitely go for 12. 12 crits is good in this deck since your Sentry Guard will be hitting, Sentry Guard Regale will be hitting for high numbers. Pumping crits onto your Rearguards will definitely kill your opponent as well. So yeah. That is the whole structure of the deck. Very simple, very efficient. Alright, for the explanation of this deck on how to use is basically write onto either of your Sentry Guards, stride into Regale, and power up all your Rearguards and hit really hard. Very simple deck. Sentry Guard is one of the most auto-piloted decks and very effective deck. And yeah, even though we have lost Swordsmith, we can still use the combo between the combo of Benon and this sword guy to gain pluses instead of like rushing early game, and you can rush early game of course. Alright. For the strikes we have is we definitely will only play 8 copies of these. So 4 copies of Imperial, Sentry Guard Imperial, because that's what we have. That's what we only have in this the 2 special sets. Another 2 Regale, because Regale is obviously the MVP of the deck. This is the most likely what you're gonna use for finisher. Early game you're gonna strike into Imperial since it gives Imperial a crit, which gives you early game pressure. Opponent got perfect guard that, and you can finish him off when he run out of perfect guard with this guy, because the opponent will need tons of perfect guard just to protect against this. Alright, now that you've seen the basic formation, let us go on to the upgrade. The upgrade is when you finally have enough money to get some cards, or you happen to have them in while you open some packs. Alright, so the first change we're gonna make is the grade 2s, because the grade 2s are actually quite mediocre, quite bad to be honest. So first we're gonna be removing 4 copies of these 12k beat sticks because they're obviously just vanillas, and adding Knights of Twin Swords. The reason why you play Knight on Twin Sword in the Sentry Guard deck is because Regale gives you a huge number, give you huge power, so additional attacks will finish off your opponent up really fast. I apologize, I'm gonna just line up my strides first. Alright. Giving additional attacks in Royal Paladins such as Outlaw deck and Sentry Guard deck gives you pluses because you'll be able to dish out even more damage. So recruiters are not only there to fill up your rearguards, it's also to give you additional attacks. Yeah, and the triggers, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm just gonna put triggers one side like this. Alright, next is for Benon, one of the best engines in the Royal Paladins for now. You guys have been seeing me using this in Alfred deck or my Outlaw deck. It is because it is one of the cards that you can rush early game with, and with this deck you'll be able to superior call this guy, which allows you to +1 and draw more cards, giving you additional defense in addition to attack, which is freaking amazing. So definitely 4 copies. I'm gonna take up Michu Conjurer because yeah, that card is really RNG related, so I'm not a big fan of RNG. So you need to take out 2 more cards. So I'm going to take out 2 Sentry Archers. We're just going to play 2 because there are not much cards you can add in. There are many cards you can try adding in. AK Mithril Knight, Knight of Fragment, sorry. Mithril Knight of Fragment from GBT1. And many other stuff. Please note that all these builds that I've introduced, it may not be the best, or whatever you want is all up to player preference. You can just edit what you want. But I'm just doing all these based on the tip paper they give, which is Venom and Knights of Twin Sword, which is very, very true because all these cards have been proven to work really well in the Royal Paladin decks. Right, next is the Perfect Guards. Alright, this deck, when you make changes into the Knights of Twin Sword and Venom, this deck tends to eat more Con Blast, so I recommend you guys to change into the Unflavoured Perfect Guards. But if you don't have it, it is fine. I mean, yeah. So 4 Unflavoured Perfect Guards, since you'll be eating some Con Blast. And 4 copies of Strike Helpers. This deck is a Strike deck, so I'm leaning towards more on the Strike Helpers, since you'll be striding quite very, very often. And to be completely honest, this 10k beat stick isn't really that effective as well. So I'm going to go for consistency instead. So 4 Strike Helpers will definitely help the deck a lot. However, if you do not have all of them, it is fine. You could balance them out, maybe play 3 Strike Helpers and 1 of these. So it's okay. It is just there to upgrade yourself. Now, these are from GBT1. Okay, the following cards are from the Trial deck, the Royal Paladin Shion Trial deck. This from Vanguard vs. Deletors, Comic Booster, and this is from GBT1. These 2 are from GBT1. Yeah. Alright, the starter Ambrosius, as much as I really like it, as Daigo loves it, it doesn't really do well on the deck. This the starter from the Trial deck is much better. Where this guy is in GB1, you can Con Blast 1, put it into Soul, search a deck for Grade 2 and Super Card. So this can really start a lot of combos. aka you could call out your Knights on Twin Sword to recruit more units, or you could call out Venom with no field and Super Call a column. Finally, as a personal preferences, I will definitely play 2 Oddmal, because Oddmal gives you the toolbox you need to in an event where you actually don't have much units. So I'll be removing 2 Imperials for 2 Oddmals, because Oddmals are just too good to not play. Minimum 2 at least. Alright. Because during times where you're not using Oddmal, you could at least just go to Regale. However, if you do not have any rear guards, Regale will not be very effective, so I'd rather you go Oddmal. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, before I end this video, I would like to thank all of you guys for supporting me. I finally hit 14k subscribers. Yeah, checked. My last check is around 14k subscribers, and I'll be doing a giveaway really, really soon. I really want to thank all of you guys for helping me reach this milestone, and I love you guys. So, if you enjoy all these videos, be sure to add me on Facebook and subscribe to the channel. And remember to like my videos. Peace out, and I love you guys. Rawr.